It's raining. It's dark. You've been dropped off at an American prison camp in Cuba. Your goal? To rescue two young people. It's gritty, tense, and hostile. But you're playing as Big Boss, the grizzled king of espionage, crouching, crawling, and rolling around, shooting guards with darts and hiding their bodies. This is what you do, and Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes lets you do this with more finesse than ever before.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Taking place in one open area, it's a big change from cramped corridors of previous titles. The high-security prison camp, called Camp Omega, sits on rocky cliffs surrounded by crashing waves. It consists of refugee camps, caged prisoners, and numerous office and storage buildings. It may seem a bit disappointing to have only one location, but the camp is so well designed, gloriously detailed, and has so many hidden features, it'll keep you satisfied for hours. In terms of game mechanics, Ground Zeroes is incredible. Enemy AI is a realistic mixture of routine patrolling and reaction. Every small suspicion is checked. Shoot out a security camera, and someone will go check. If that person goes very quiet and doesn't return, they'll go check. It makes the gameplay both challenging and immersive. The guards cough, scratch themselves, shuffle about, and look over their shoulder. It gives an unnerving realism that creates unbelievable amounts of tension. A new feature introduced is the ability to tag enemies and points of interest, such as gun turrets, by focusing on them using your binoculars. Another useful new feature is the reflex mode, which means when you get spotted, time slows down and allows quick-thinking players to shoot the guard before he alerts other enemies. Some hardcore Metal Gear fans may see this as a dumbing down of the series. However, the new open-world layout and intelligent AI makes it a real challenge, particularly when you play in hard mode and the guards have the eyesight of a hawk. There are also multiple ways of doing things. Want to crash in all guns blazing and hijack a tank? You do that. Want to use a silencer to wipe out guards one by one? Go ahead. But Big Boss is definitely at his best when being stealthy, and the game rewards you more for doing so. Director Hideo Kojima has stated that he wants to address taboos with Metal Gear Solid 5, saying that video games need to mature. Ground Zeroes, with its unfaltering portrayal of hopelessness in the Guantanamo-style camp, is definitely a move away from the sometimes cartoony moments of the series. However, there are moments that are needlessly gory and don't really work. Kojima hasn't tackled any of these taboos with subtlety. Instead of being thought-provoking, they feel forced in for the shock factor. We aren't buying it. Not to mention, Kojima's continued dubious portrayal of women is still present, and it's not looking like changing anytime soon. The big issue surrounding Ground Zeroes is the playtime. Race through the main story and you'll complete it in under an hour. However, there are 6 missions in total, each offering different tasks and unlockable items. Overall, it definitely doesn't feel like a full game, which it isn't. But it also is a bit more than a demo or a training scenario for Phantom Pain. The tension and atmosphere are so high that at times it feels like survival horror. To those not familiar with the series, there is an 11-page explanation of the very confusing backstory, though you will probably still be lost. And if you are willing to forgive the clumsy handling of attempts to be dark and edgy, you'll be rewarded with some of the best stealth gameplay mechanics you will ever experience, at least until the Phantom Pain comes out.